Welcome to this demo of Bizink's website and marketing platform. I'm going to start with our most popular feature, which is Bizink blogs. Posting one of these not only goes on your website, it also posts through to social media and can also create an email newsletter for you. So it makes it really quick and easy to get marketing out through 3 different channels. In the back end of the website, in Pro Packages and above, you will see a blog library like this. There are over 500 posts which you can choose from. I'm going to look at accounting and bookkeeping blogs. There's a bunch of different categories in there. And let's pull in this one about financial statements. You can see ones that have already been posted, but I'm going to pull this one in here. So we'll click import, and that will bring that into your website. And just give that a second. Okay, so now we can go and edit that post. Now you don't need any technical skills to work with the website. We give you a full training session at the start, and you will have access to our support team via live chat or tickets whenever you want. So you can see the post is here. How I would do this would be to add an image as well. So we have an integration with several different image archives. So let's just type financial here and see what comes up. So we've got Unsplash, Pixabay, they're all really good image archives. So I'm just going to grab an image here and add that to the post. So I brought that in, and I'm going to add that as a featured image. Now you're welcome to upload one from your own computer, but that's ready to go. Now when we hit publish, this is not only going to go live on the website, but it's also going to push through to social media, and I'll show you that on Facebook. So when I hit publish, it's going to go live. Now what we could also have done was schedule that post, and that's something I'd recommend doing. You could come in at the start of the month and schedule, say, 4 posts, week 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you know that you're going to have something going onto your website throughout the whole month. So there it is. We'll go to the front end of the website here, and you're going to see the blog has gone live there. You can see some of the other blogs on the website, and they cover all kinds of topics: accounting, bookkeeping, lots of small business content in there as well. Now if I go to the Facebook page, this is just our demo site and Facebook page. You will see that's automatically posted right there. So that one click goes to your website, goes to social media, and even more than that, it's going to be in the email marketing here on the website. So it's like a one-stop shop. You've got your blog, you've got your website, you've got this content, and you've even got email marketing. So you don't need a tool like MailChimp or something like that. You can do that right here from the back end of your website. Now we can create this for you when the website goes live. Is an automated newsletter which is going to pull from that content that you've posted to your blog. And that can be our content, or it can be content that you create yourself. So we'll just load up this newsletter now, and I'll show you how that works. So that's going to load up the latest posts from the blog, and if you'd put in 4 posts like we described across the month, that would pull those in. And you can see them in here, and then that will send out to your clients or your prospects, and you can load a list of those into the back end of the website, or people can subscribe through the website automatically, and then they will get your emails. So literally all you would have to do in this scenario would be to post to the blog, and you know that that's going to go to social media and pull through to your newsletter here. So that's one of the most popular features that we've got, because it's answering the pain points that accountants and bookkeepers usually have with their website and marketing, where they don't have time and they don't really know where to start, or they don't know what to do. So it can answer all of those things. The email marketing function can also do email blasts. So by that we mean like one-off emails, and we've got templates in there for things like asking for referrals, asking for Google reviews, and promoting a product or a service that you might want to sell to existing clients. We've also got email automation. So I'll click in there, but I'll show you how this works on the front end of a website. So some people might call this a lead magnet. something like this where we're going to give away some content in exchange for someone's email address. This one is about writing a winning business plan, and this is a 7-part email course that we write for you and is completely branded to your firm. So someone would basically add their email address, and then that would pull them into the back end here and send these emails to them. So the idea here is that we're turning more of your website visitors into leads, and we're nurturing those leads by sending them valuable content. Worth saying at this point that all of our content is regionalized for our main regions: Australia, Canada, New Zealand, US, and UK. So all of the content will be regionalized with links, spelling, grammar that is correct for you and your audience. So you can see this first email here, helping the person do a business plan. This is all created for you with your branding and powered from the back end of the website. You can create your own automated emails in here. So some clients have used this system for onboarding. We have other automated journeys in there, like the Get Started with Zero course as well. So that's email marketing. Onto the content side of the website, we write all of the content for you in pro packages and above. So what we mean by that would be the homepage content, the about page, services, and even some search engine optimized content as well. We find that most of our clients are numbers people, and they really appreciate that service where we can do the writing for them. This is just our demo website, as I mentioned before, so it's like a fake accounting firm website. So I can just show you some of these things. Other content within the website that you might want would be things like a team page. So for example, that's the second most viewed page after a homepage for our clients. And all of that can be powered from the back end of the website here. So for example, if you want to add a new team member, you can basically just add them in here, and that's going to pull through onto a page like this, and meet the team page, or how you ever want to call that. That will be like that. So we really recommend having that page. People buy from people, and they like to see that. And as I say, that's the second most popular page after the homepage for our clients. You can also do things like testimonials, pricing pages, and even landing pages. And that can be all done through the website backend here, which you would have full access to. So we don't lock any of that down. You can access all of that. You can edit content whenever you want. If you get stuck, like I mentioned, well, first of all, we give you a training session, and then second, you've got live chat support from the back end of the website, or you can raise a support ticket, or you can email the support team, and we'll help you with all of that. If you want us to do the posting for you, so if you really don't want to even log into your website, we do have additional packages for that where we can just handle all website changes for you. Another feature that we added in the last couple of years is an AI content writer. So this is like having ChatGPT in the back end of your website. And there's a few things you can do with this. Some clients use it to rewrite content that we've created, so like the blog posts, or you can basically prompt it with anything you like in here. So let's type in a quick one here. This is just a real quick express mode. You can do much more complicated ones in custom mode over here. So if you want to do something here, you can be a bit more granular with it, so you can suggest different titles, and this is like working with ChatGPT, like I said. So that's just going to go away and do this. Sometimes it takes a little longer to go through. So we can grab one of these, just grab that. You can generate sections, so you can choose the number of sections you want, and then have it create a post. So it's a really powerful feature to create custom content or rewrite the content that we already create. And it saves you going and doing that stuff in an AI tool. You can do it right from the back end of the website here. So we'll go off and do that. And then once that's created the post, we can just post that on the website like we did earlier as a blog. And that's going to be live on the website. So there it is. That post is written there. You're free to edit that, Or if you want that to go, we can just hit create post, and that's going to be live on the website. In terms of other content on the website, we're small business experts, and we've been doing small business content for over 30 years for accountants, bookkeepers, and other organizations like banks and software vendors. So other content you would see on your website, there's things like business resources. We've got a library of over 100 pieces of business content, including things like guides, templates like cash flow templates, and even interactive tools that help your clients and prospects create a business plan. As I mentioned earlier, that is all regionalized. So whichever country you are in, that will be the correct grammar, the correct links, so it feels familiar to your audience. Other content, we've got things like a business glossary, so you can demystify some of those terms that small business owners struggle with. So this is all created for you and managed by us. So basically people can click through, they can read that content, and we just keep that updated for you. Another example of that would be key dates. So these are key dates from the tax agency in your country. These happen to be the ones from Australia. So you can see, basically, you click into one of these. These are the key dates from the ATO, the Australian Tax Office. We've also got them for the CRA in Canada, IRD in New Zealand, HMRC in UK, and IRS in the US. We've also got partner content. So you probably work with several software vendors, and you might want to have some of the content on your website. For example, Xero. We also have content from Intuit, MYOB, a bunch of the software partners that you'll have to work with, even through to things like resources here. So I'll show you this example with Xero, but we have them for other vendors as well. These are the training videos from Xero. So rather than send people off to Xero.com to show them how to use the software, you can own that relationship and have that content on your website. Moving away from content to workflow features, we have a really powerful forms module in the back end of the website. So if I will go to forms, you can create online forms to capture information from the website. So, a really simple example would be something like a contact form or a newsletter sign-up form, but we can do something like this, the contact form here, but they can get much more complex. So we can have things like an onboarding form, which can be conditional depending on if a client's an individual or a business owner or the type of client. So you can build those forms. And if you've ever used a tool like SurveyMonkey, something like that, Google Forms, Typeform, you've basically got that within the back end of the website here. So if I go to create a form and we create a blank one here, we'll just put test form and we go to create that. You're going to see there's a whole range of different field types that you can create. The obvious ones like text, name forms, that kind of thing, through to more complex stuff like radio drop downs and even payment fields. So you can see some of the fields here, and it's just literally a case of dragging these things in and creating the form. And you can see here we've got some more advanced fields, addresses, emails. You can put captures on it to protect the form. We can even do digital signing in there. So it's quite a powerful feature that you can use to build out some of those workflows. One of the questions we often get asked about a lot is search engine optimization, and we can help with SEO, as it's known. That all of our packages, the websites are optimized in terms of the structure, the technology that they're based on, and we use a really good hosting package, which I'll talk about in just a second. So that helps with that basic level of search engine optimization. Beyond that, the different packages have inclusions which range from local search optimization through to more national or niche term optimization. And then we also have ongoing packages for SEO if you want to really dive in and go harder on the SEO aspect of things. In terms of designs, for a design gallery here where there's multiple layouts, you can pick a layout and then we will customize that with your logo, your colors, with your branding, and we will find images. If you have images of you and your team, that can be really effective as well. So although you're starting with a layout, we can customize that completely, and the end result is a very unique site. So you can see that layout here, that looks like that, but that was actually used to build this website here, which is a completely different look. It's got videos in it. All the content is completely unique to this firm. We can feature different things like different lead magnets. We can move all the elements around. So the end result is really customized. But what this means is that you're not paying for a full custom website project, which obviously comes with a higher price tag and can take a long time. And what we found in over a decade of working with accountants and bookkeepers is that you want to keep this stuff. You want to be working with clients and not getting pulled into a huge design project. So we've got a really streamlined process to make that easy for you. We host the websites on one of the biggest enterprise hosting platforms in the world. The website will be hosted in the region where you're based, and we'll have HTTPS. So for example, this site is completely encrypted, secure connection. That's a standard. We do 2 different backups daily to different locations. The server's also protected by a firewall, malware scanning, so you know that your website's going to be fast and secure. I've mentioned the training and support. So yeah, full training at the start. When your website launches, you've got access to a knowledge base with a load of articles and videos, and you've always got live chat support. If you'd like to go even deeper and see more of the features and content we offer, I encourage you to book a live demo, and there's a link in the top of the video. Click that and you can book to talk to one of our team, and yeah, they can tell you more about that, or use our website to contact us with any questions. Email hello@bizinkonline.com and someone will get back to you with that. Thanks for listening.